We're learning more now about what's in the memorandum of understanding to extend the ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran. U.S. Vice President JD Vance says nuclear inspectors from the International Atomic Energy Agency will be allowed to return to Iran, and that the Iranians have already agreed to work with the U.S. to help destroy their stockpiles of highly enriched uranium, which could be used to make nuclear bombs. Vance says all that is spelled out in the memorandum and that Iran has already agreed to those conditions. But the Iranians say they expect to get financial compensation in the form of some of the billions of dollars in their frozen assets returned to them by signing the memorandum. The U.S. says Iran will only get compensation by offering more concessions.
If you're willing to give up that program long term, if you're willing to accept the inspections and verification regime that's necessary to give us the confidence you're never going to have a nuclear weapon, then we want you to be a prosperous country, and we will reinvite you into the community of nations.
And then there is the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranians say that at some point they will go back to managing the strait with the help of Oman and will charge maritime service fees to do that.
We've always said we're not after charging tolls, but in exchange for services we will provide, including navigation, environmental protection services, and maybe even insurance services and other services offered by Iran and Oman, necessary costs will be outlined and received, so everything is completely clear in this regard.
The U.S. says the strait will remain toll-free permanently, with a full reopening on Friday at the time of the formal memorandum signing.
The strait opens completely. It's open now, but it opens completely. We'll have all the mines knocked out for the most part. We have a lot of lanes right now. I don't think we're going to need much help because we have an agreement where it's going to be open, and it's toll-free. We had a little argument on that. It's toll-free.
It appears the U.S. is holding up its end of the bargain by easing its naval blockade of Iranian ports. Some Iranian cargo ships and oil tankers are reportedly now getting through, and oil prices are sinking to their lowest level in 3 months. But fighting in Lebanon between Hezbollah and Israel continues, even after Pakistan's prime minister promised the memorandum calls for an immediate end to the fighting there. President Trump says he wants to stop the Lebanon thing, but whether Israel and Hezbollah will abide remains very much in doubt. Andy Roesgen, TRT World.